I went to the Arvo Cafe, which is the cafe right down the street. Just a little walk from my house. But everybody ordered a vanilla oat milk latte. Everybody in there. So when the guy called vanilla oat milk latte, I was like, well, that was fast. And he's like, and I was like, oh. I wanted to melt on the floor and crawl out the door and be like, it's okay, you can keep the latte, and just run away. I felt like a freaking idiot. But you know what's new? That's Tiara's life, embarrassing herself. Ain't that fun? But let's see. I still don't like it. It's a different taste. I think it's must be more of a darker roast, and it gives it more of like a burnt taste. That's why. And I don't think it's because he like poured the shot into the plastic cup. I watched him like pour milk into it and then the shot, so it's not like the plastic cup got burnt with the hot espresso. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. So this is the bag. I'm hesitant wearing this one because I literally have no back muscles now because I wasn't allowed to go to the gym for too long.
You are grounded for till college. For till college!
So yeah, but I can't wait till I actually get back muscles again. I can wear it and it's flattering. Let me fix you up just nice. This is the Vital Seamless, I believe. The new one. No. It's a size medium because the small is just way too tight. Medium is like loose fitting, you know, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable. Yeah. She's probably asking me, Sarah, what in the bloody jeepers were you doing? Yeah, I was just trying to do this MagSafe thing. Come here, I got you. This like magnet thing, but I guess we'll just save that for when we're actually at home and I'm like cooking breakfast like today. But let's get our Alani. So far, no rat in my Alani either. So I'm just kind of nervous. I'm actually a little nervous to do this, to go to the gym, especially with my little, I found out the word, because my coworker was like, oh, blank, blank, it's called the labia. It's a little itchy. I just want to clarify from the sutures. The sutures are slowly dissolving. That is why. I was worried about the sutures, the healing process. Should I continue working out at this point, or should I give myself more breaks? That's why. It was from the sutures that were tied into me. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not gonna intentionally get chip. I'm gonna work out. And plus, I did 2 doubles yesterday at work. Well, I did double yesterday, and then I did double on Saturday. Today's Monday. To give you the dates, the 17th. So either way, I'm gonna be walking around and moving my little labias. Today was first day back. I was struggling, and that's all. I was just struggling. Same workout that I usually do. It's my week 1. I don't know what my weight was right before I had to just stop everything. Yeah, let's go home. Let's try out our new camera angle, and make breakfast. Also shower and have a protein, whatever, with creatine. Wow, this is different. And I also look like a mess. But we're gonna roll with it. This is what I look like in real life. Sorry, not always camera ready. But let's make some breakfast. How do they feel?
Good.
Yeah. Love it.
I feel protected.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look like
Make sure I don't get anything. My eyes hurt.
you look like when dogs stick their head out the window and they're wearing the goggles. You could totally stick your head out the window.
I know you're trying to get me to.
No. You don't have to. I'm saying like sometimes I worry that my sunglasses are gonna fall off if I do stick my head out the window, so that I don't or whatever. But maybe I should just wear those and me and Brendan go to Kapolei today or Kailua or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look so funny. Okay, so it's been a minute since I vlogged. And I've been trying to focus on my China vlogs, China trip, that all good stuff. But I wanted to update you because this is my video logs. You know, this is my life. It's not perfect, obviously, but I'm okay. I'm gonna be fine. But this was after my OB appointment before my trip to Japan. So this was the last appointment I would have, and then it's to Japan. So I was hoping for really good news when I went to my OB appointment that maybe she could take it out, and she couldn't, so I was upset. But that's the context. They as in my OB. Because you guys are probably just like, what happened? They said that the sutures are still in. I can see them. Not as well, but I can see them. And it looks like we're taking these sutures to the Japan trip. And it's kind of frustrating because I wanted them to be out within 2 weeks. But sometimes it takes 4, sometimes it takes 6. I don't know, was sad. I was very sad and frustrated because, you know, intimacy is not everything in this world. There's so much things that are more important than that. But just missing the closeness of it, you know? And I was just got in my car, I was driving home, and that's when God likes to just literally destroy me in the most beautiful, soft way ever. I don't know if he ever does that to you and you just start crying in the middle of traffic, but I don't know. I was just really upset because it was like, I'm trying to be patient with this situation. And I don't know what the lesson is from this, but it was just frustrating, and I am frustrated. And I was kind of just like, you know, I just praying to God, and I was kind of like, okay, well, you're still good, obviously, but help me not be so frustrated with this, you know, help my patience, because I don't want to be someone who's impatient with anything. But then he kind of reminded me, and he's like, it's okay. It's for him being like, it's okay to be upset. I know that you know that everything I give you is good, but that doesn't mean you're not allowed to be upset. And so I was like, okay. Then I started crying, because it was just like, I'm mad. And he's like, I know, you can cry. And I was like, oh. I don't know. Anyways, one thing that like really stuck out to me was that when I was praying, he was kind of like, you prayed so hard, Tiara, to catch the cyst at the right moment, my perfect timing, so that you could have this operation. And yes, it wasn't the scraping out the entire gland, but another operation that can help heal it. and I split the Red Sea for you. I did a miracle for you, like I did with the Israelites. And guess what the Israelites did after he split the Red Sea? They started arguing. They started getting complacent. They started complaining and all these things. And it was just like, oh my gosh. Then I cried some more. Then I really started crying in traffic. Yep. Because it was just like, I prayed so hard. I prayed so hard that we could have this operation, any operation, to help this healing. And look at me taking this blessing and thinking it's a curse. You know, thinking this blessing is now a burden because I can't. I feels like I can't enjoy this trip to Japan. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the truth. You know, intimacy is not everything. You can enjoy this trip to Japan, you know? But the lies of the devil was just like, you really ruined this trip for him. Like, this is a vacation for you and Brendan, and now you just ruined it. Not true. But, yeah, I don't know, I think the lesson really was, like, obviously I apologize. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry to, like, God, that I really did take a blessing that he gave me. He literally parted the Red Sea, so there would be a way that I could get this operation. And just like the Israelites, I started grumbling and getting impatient and asking God, like, what and how is it? When is this gonna end? This is torture. It's not. And God was just like, this is the blessing that you prayed for. You asked me for this, and I gave it to you in my perfect timing. Trust that this blessing is not going to fall short, that this blessing is not going to come empty-handed. Like, in my perfect timing, these sutures will dissolve. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, because, yes, I make jokes and whatever, but in the end, if one person could just benefit from, like, seeing somebody my age, same age as them, you know, go through things and just be, like, reminded, I don't know, bro, you know what I'm talking about. All right, we're just trying to do life together. This is my life. I struggle. I cry. I feel better. All right, that's just how it is. I get so awkward even watching myself, like, be vulnerable and honest, you know, because I just want to be like, life is perfect. I'm having a perfect life. Nothing's hard. That's not true, as you guys can see. And there will be plenty more times where we're going to have real, genuine talks. But yeah, that is the end of the vlog. This is my 100th vlog. I don't even know what's going to be my 100th vlog, but am I going to do anything special? No, just crap. Just crap. It's okay. Oh. Anyways, that is the end. I have so much more stuff I need to edit. So I'm rushing this end because that was a really long talk, Tara. Okay, bye.